Guys, it happened. Just now, approximately 5 minutes ago, Aggrend, one of the main devs for Classic WoW, who has his hand in everything that has to do with Classic WoW, was on Sarthe's channel, link everywhere above me right now, and just announced the largest news that I cared about since pretty much Classic launched. And that is that there will be a hardcore server coming towards the end of summer, he said. They didn't specify the date. They said in the summer, towards the end of the summer, with PTR coming out, he said verbatim, sooner than expected. Within the next few weeks, he said, we will be able to run around on the PTR on the One Life server. This is something that I've been looking, not just me, this is something the whole community has been waiting for 3 years. 3 years ago, Cargo started this challenge with the premise of the game, can you get to 60 with 1 life? Death equals delete. There's other rules like you can't use the auction house, you can't trade with people, you can't farm dungeons, many other rules. But the fundamental rule, which Blizzard said they want to keep with it, is death equals delete. 1 life. They said they're not going to try to change too many rules as this is a community-driven game and they don't want to blizz it up. But the one thing they said they are adding is a Makara. That's right. A duel to the death. Verbatim, Aggrend says that sometimes problems can't be solved with words. So you can walk up to somebody, slash Makara, and duel them to the death. Loser deletes his character. That's phenomenal. That's amazing. I can't wait for that. It's gonna be super fun. He didn't delve too much into it besides saying that PTR will be coming out soon and we'll be able to test everything else out and that they're not changing the rules. Sorry, I'm talking so fast. I am super excited. As you guys know, if you don't know, the Cargo started this 3 years ago with a whopping 10 of us playing it. You know, shout out Jordy, shout out Sarthe, shout out Winky, shout out Only Black Smoke, shout out Lesimo, shout out Grace for Days, shout out, and of course, shout out Cargos. All these links for them will be in the description underneath. Okay. You guys, you see, I have a 59 Rogue trugging through Winterspring right now. I hit 60 on Monday, and I'll be starting another run on a Warlock with my Skull of Gul'dan. I'm going to be an Orc Warlock. I got this from Illidan. He let me borrow it. I'm excited. We're all excited for this. The rest of this video will be a 5-minute interview from Aggrend. Please watch it. Enjoy it. Check out Sarthe's channel where they just did the Hardcore All-Star Circuit speedrunning for the rest of the dungeons, and it was phenomenal. I cannot wait for Circuit number 2. Stay tuned. Shout out to everybody who's been a part of this community. Without this community, without you guys, we would not have this server coming up. And of course, shout out Big Daddy Blizzard, because you know we wouldn't be able to do this without Blizzard, okay? I am super excited. Everybody else is super excited. You know we have been looking forward to this for a long time. We have content coming all over the internet. Everybody I just named a minute ago, all of them have content. I'm going to be spamming content on my channel. Not only will I keep doing my Lich King videos, but I will also include a ton of hardcore videos, from guides to tips and tricks to gold farming to anything that you could ever possibly need and imagine will be over here as well. Not only that, but us over at Icy Veins have an entire section devoted to hardcore coming up. It should be up within the next couple weeks, from tips and tricks to tier listing to the exact broken down guides of every class by people who have made the 60 on all these classes. Not only that, but the classichardcore.net is the #1 place to be for anything on the hardcore site. And of course, the Classic Hardcore Discord. All of this will be linked in the description below and pinned in the first comment. Please, I urge you to join all of them. And not only that, but join us. A lot of you guys have heard of this challenge and have played it, but if you haven't played it and you're looking for a time, there's no better time to practice your run, because it is harder than you think it is. There's no better time to practice for that fresh launch. The fresh hardcore, oh, it sounds so good to say that. A fresh hardcore Blizzard launch. There's no better way to practice than joining us over on Bloodsail Buccaneers on the Classic Realm server. If you're EU, it's Hydraxian Waterlord. Join the Discord. I'll link it in the description, as I said, if you want more information, or just ask me in the comments. Visit me, Sarthe, Winky, Cargos, Jordy, any of these channels that you see, all the classic people are playing it. Zaru's playing it, Osmongo's playing it, S-Fan's playing it, Stacey's playing it, anybody, Gusu's playing it, Joker's playing it, everybody's playing it. And I'm pretty sure all of us would love to help you play this game. Bloodsail Buccaneers if you're NA, Hydraxian Waterlord if you're EU to join it. All you do is start a level 1 character, go to general chat and say, looking for hardcore guild, and out of the 150,000 people playing, literally 150,000 people, one of us will invite you to the guild. Shout out. I'll see you guys on this PTR for hardcore soon, and then we'll see you on the actual realm. Enjoy the interview. Peace.
Hey, we have the big announcement. The thing you've all been waiting for is that Winky got new shoes, but also nice. Aggrend from Blizzard is here with us today, and we finally get to hear what he has to say about the future of the game. So Aggrend, if you can hear us, just make sure you can, and then we'll just
thanks for being
everything.
here.
And thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks so much, guys. You know, I'm super happy to be here. Before I get started, I really kind of want to pass on the Classic team really wanted me to let everyone know kind of how appreciative they are to this community and how much we've kind of been watching and enjoying this challenge play out over, obviously the past, 6 months or so, but also the past few years. I think if you've been watching Classic for any amount of time, you could kind of discern that the Classic team has sort of been hardcore enjoyers for a while. We were developing Season of Mastery, and when we did, we saw the Road to Rag push start up and everything like that. And we put in the Soul of Iron system kind of as just a direct nod to that challenge. And it's just been a total pleasure to watch it kind of grow into what it is now. We believe that what we're seeing now is sort of a genuine moment for WoW Classic, and that's why I'm here. Our team is incredibly excited to let everyone know that we will be adding official One Life Hardcore realms to WoW Classic era later this summer. I know, shocking. No one saw it coming.
Not ever have expected it.
Not totally unexpected. But we're excited to be here to finally confirm it. So we'll be spinning up a public test realm for you guys to test out the full rule set sometime in the next several weeks. And while we're not totally ready to talk about every single little small detail, we did want to give a few tidbits to kind of give you a brief idea of how things might sort of work on an official hardcore realm. So obviously the realm will be one life. That's the most important rule. And once you die, you'll no longer be able to resurrect under any circumstances. But you may log in and interact with the game world as a ghost. This is mostly for logistical reasons, just to kind of allow you to, if you're a guild leader, hand over guild leadership or interact with friends that might be offline whenever you die, so you don't, lose some connections that way. Yeah, and the other thing is, as this challenge has sort of started and evolved as really a community movement, we don't feel it's super appropriate for Blizzard to come in and be super prescriptive about how you choose to play and approach hardcore. And really the primary rule there is just that the journey ends when you die. This means that some aspects of the challenge that your players are currently undertaking might be optional on official realms, and it also means some of the restrictions that we preserve may work slightly differently or be a little bit more flexible. And really the main reason here is just to make an official hardcore mode sort of gel well with the kind of underlying social structures on which vanilla WoW was built. At the end of the day, the goal is really to make this as social of an experience as possible, and all versions of WoW, of classic vanilla especially, be as social as possible. So to give you a little tidbit of one feature in particular that we're kind of excited about, this might be a little surprise because you don't really think of PvP as being a big focus on hardcore realms, but there are those times when a disagreement just really can't be settled with words alone. So we're adding a new feature for this, and we're calling it Duel to the Death, and it's exactly what it sounds like. We've had a lot of fun developing this. We think it'll be a really awesome sort of like high stakes edition, and a really fun thing, for obviously brave gladiators who want to undertake this kind of challenge, and also just spectators and people watching. The engineer who worked on this, he really wanted me to let you know that /mock Gorah is one way to initiate the challenge.
Yes.
As an Alliance enjoyer myself, even I thought that was pretty good. So, shout out to Chase, one of the engineers on the team that made that for us. So there's a lot more. And as I said earlier, we'll have a PTR up and running with all this for you guys to look at kind of sooner than you think. So please keep an eye out for that. I think that's pretty much it. Oh, there is one more thing. So we know that everyone's been patiently waiting for more information on a season. We've been watching a lot of commentaries. I know my DMs are filled up with SoM 2 win a lot. And we want to let you know that, obviously while we're here to talk about hardcore and while we're very excited about hardcore, hardcore is not a season. We've seen a lot of commentary from folks online. They're like, oh, well, the next season will just be hardcore. And it's like, no. But I can confirm we are hard at work on a season. And it's not hardcore, but we're hard at work on a season. I cannot say anything else right now, but you will have all the information on what the season is later this year. So with that, I really am heading out. Once again, really heartfelt thank you to the hardcore community. Heartfelt thank you to the Hardcore All-Stars organizers, all the teams, the production crew who did a great job today. Just really heartfelt thanks from the Classic team to all of you. It has been so much fun playing. It's been so much fun watching, and we can't wait to play with you on official servers later this summer. So thank you, everyone.
Oh, thank you so much, Aggrend. Thank you so much to the Classic Dev team for putting this into motion. not just the hardcore thing, but the season mastery too. I'm so hyped. So thank you so much.